Now to a desperate search for survivors in Montecito tonight, where dozens are still missing after deadly mudslides roared through the exclusive seaside community.
We have team coverage tonight. Mary Beth McDade has more on the victims of the deadly disaster, but we begin with Steve Cooge live in Montecito, where rescue crews are digging through thick mud and debris looking for signs of life. Steve?
And they have a lot of signs of life left to find out here, guys. At last check, according to officials, there are some 43 people still missing in this Montecito mud flow area. 43 people. And as every hour goes by, the odds of finding those 43 alive, sadly, it diminishes. Today, search and rescue crews went through this whole area looking for survivors. At one point, a cadaver dog thought that they may have found a body in one of these homes. They never found that body, but in the same exact area just yesterday, a body was pulled from one of these houses. When you have mud several feet deep in many of the homes, including houses like this one, where you have furniture, all sorts of debris, trees even stacked from floor to ceiling, it's almost impossible to find anything or anyone.
We have a number of friends in Montecito who have not been accounted for or have already been identified.
One of their friends' partner may be missing.
The work to find the missing goes on in Montecito. Cadaver dogs sniff for the dead, while nearly 700 search and rescue personnel seek out those who may still be alive but trapped. When the mud started on its destructive path down the mountain and hillsides, there was little time to react and get out of its way.
The flash flood's right there! Get out of here, go! Oh my God, Mom!
We were warned. We just got caught off guard.
You can see the high water mark there on my house. This whole street was nothing but a sheet of debris.
Jacques Marcelac told us if he hadn't recently added a second floor to his home, he and his family would have been killed by the rampaging mudslide.
And we all went up into a loft, and about 3 to 4 seconds after, we just heard this, and all of a sudden there's furniture floating down my hallway. And then, trees and rocks and everything just right in my living room. And then it just filled up like a tank. Just the mud just went up.
The same mud that buried neighborhoods also turned the 101 freeway into a swamp in and out of Montecito. Several unlucky vehicles are now trapped in a prison of dirt, rocks, and tree limbs.
It will take a long time. This place will be different than it was, but it will recover and it will go on.
But it's going to take a long time to make this place recover, because just look at this. When that mud flow came down here, it brought immense boulders. This probably weighs more than any LA City bus. It's absolutely enormous. Rocks like this came tumbling down the mountainsides. Some of these slammed into houses and knocked them completely off their foundation. As for the 101 freeway that you saw right there, that's going to be shut down until Monday. So you have thousands of people in this Montecito area that are having a very difficult time getting from point A to point B because of that shutdown and because of other shutdowns. And it's going to take weeks before all of this could finally get cleaned up. Live in Montecito, I'm Steve Cooge, KTLA 5 News. I'll throw it back to you guys in the studio.
What a picture tonight, Steve. Thank you. 17 victims confirmed to have lost their lives in the Montecito mudslides now have been identified.
They range in age from just 3 to 89 years old.